Although much has been written and said about how essential it is for a real leader to make decisions, doing so is often quite challenging, because every option or alternatives usually has some strengths as well as certain weaknesses. Rarely is any choice perfect, so those who choose to really lead in an important and relevant manner must evaluate both the positive and negative possibilities or ramifications of proceeding along any specific course. Nearly anyone could be a leader if every choice was crystal clear, and thus what we often refer to as black and white. Proceeding smartly means identifying, knowing, understanding choices and options, and having the inner courage, strength, and fortitude to determine the best way to proceed. Thus I have put together 5 considerations when a decision/choice may not be clearly black and white. 1. Carefully consider/evaluate needs. Begin by focusing on priorities, visions, and the group's mission, and do so in synergy with addressing the concerns and perceptions of stakeholders, etc. What, if anything, has been done to address this issue, and with what results? How will your preferred course of action bring about the best results? Differentiate between mere complaining and blaming, as opposed to things that address the relevance and sustainability of the organization. 2. Know the pros and cons. Every course of action has certain advantages, as well as assumes specific risks, etc. I generally recommend a vertical line down the middle of a page, and on one side listing what you want to achieve and the reasons/advantages, and the other side, the possible downside or risks. Only when a leader fully realizes both the pros as well as the cons of every alternative can he properly consider his choices or options. 3. Know and understand the options and alternatives. What are the alternatives, and which one presents the strongest possibilities in a proactive, possibility-oriented way? Avoid merely the same old approach, but rather opt for a preferred option and proceed by being ready, willing, and able to be prepared, ready, and aware of opportunities that either present themselves or create a best course of action to make your own opportunity. 4. Prioritize goals and needs. Understand the adage that you shouldn't sweat the petty stuff. Keep the bigger and more important picture in mind, and seek solutions that address priorities in a quality and quantitative manner. 5. Decide what to do, and do it. Once you've done your homework thoroughly, determine the best course of action, and proceed forward. The greatest evaluation process goes nowhere unless and until one creates a properly designed action plan, with a timeline, contingency plan, and table of responsibilities. Once that is put in place, one only deserves to be referred to as a leader if he proactively leads and gets others to follow. Choices or options often are somewhat complicated. Wise leaders see these as challenges that he transforms to opportunities, while the not ready for prime time leader procrastinates